Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the official trailer for Lee Cronin's The Mummy. That's the title, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, not just The Mummy, which, to my mind, says something. I've said before, and I think it's worth repeating, that Lee Cronin is not John Carpenter, which is obvious, but John Carpenter is one of those directors whose names will appear before the titles of their movies. And he's built enough goodwill, and he's been alive long enough, frankly, that he can pull that off, even when the movie isn't great. Because let's be honest, some of Carpenter's movies aren't that great. It's still acceptable for me to do that. In the case of Lee Cronin, I don't know who this man is. I think I've seen one or two of his films, but I can't recall anything off the top of my head. An indicator to me that they don't stick. Now, Lee Cronin's The Mummy is coming to us via Atomic Monster, which is James Wan's production company, and Blumhouse Pictures, Jason Blum. And I don't think Lee Cronin's The Mummy is going to work box office wise. And I think its problem is that it seeks to reinvent, to reinterpret a character that hasn't been introduced to the public in recent time. Sure, there have been mummy movies, the Brendan Fraser movie, more recently though, the Tom Cruise movie. And The Mummy is remembered more for the latter films than Tom Cruise's recent effort. But the thing is, those were action films. Say what you will about The Mummy starring Tom Cruise, at least that tried to be a horror movie by my reckoning. It had some very strong horror elements. I don't think it was a great movie, but at least it was in the ballpark. While the Brendan Fraser Mummy films were, for the most part, action-adventure films. Think Indiana Jones, with perhaps little touches of horror. But horror was never the emphasis of those films. There were slightly more horror elements in the Tom Cruise version, though it was just not a very good movie. Never mind being very unoriginal, seemed to steal a lot from An American Werewolf in London. So, I'm pessimistic about Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Could it be great? Of course it could. I just don't think it will be. In any case, let's look at the official trailer.
Can I get 2 slices of pizza?
No.
Of course, honey.
No, you never ever finish 2.
Hello?
Mr. and Mrs. Cannon, I'm Deputy Chief at the U.S. Embassy. Your daughter Katie has been found. She's
Jack
alive.
Reacher looks like Seth Rogen.
It's very important you fully prepare yourselves for what you're about to see. No sudden moves. No loud noises.
Hey, Butterfly. It's Mom and Dad.
Yeah, we are here. We're here.
She's been missing for 8 years. What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
She just needs our care and lots of love.
How many others were found?
57.
How many of them were still alive?
What happened to Katie? What really happened to her?
Saludo, Señor de los Milagros.
Say something.
Saludo, Señor de los Milagros.
Say something.
Es transformar lo imposible en realidad.
Say something.
I'm here.
Say something. Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
Well, that was the official trailer for Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and apparently the idea is to make a mummy movie without a mummy. There is an interesting mystery underlying the trailers, namely what happened to Katie. But it doesn't look like a mummy film. Sure, there are pyramids and sarcophaguses about, but it doesn't look like a mummy film. And this is the problem with reimagining things. You, in many instances, strip away what made it interesting in the first place. Based on what I've seen thus far, I'm not terribly interested in Lee Cronin's The Mummy because it refuses to deal with the mummy. Stop reimagining things, Hollywood. It's irritating. And my issue with the reimagining of things is that these filmmakers oftentimes don't seem to be able to make a movie about whatever successfully. So now we gotta reimagine it. Our director finds Superman boring, so therefore we have to reimagine him. It is irritating because, at least to me, it feels like a cop-out. Instead of making a movie about a mummy, you make a movie about seemingly a possessed person. It could be awesome. I'm just not seeing it. I don't like the reimagining, what little I can tell of it from this trailer. I just want a movie featuring a mummy. Now, is that so hard to do? What do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee. Peace.